Hi everyone, my name is Zaria and welcome back to the Talks with Zaria Media. And on here we talk about prophetic insights that will basically affect our global world in a positive way. And today I want to talk to you about the potential of garnering Christian diplomacy. And it's a very powerful topic. I think it has a very powerful ring to it. But let's actually go into it. What exactly is Christian diplomacy? Let's talk about it. So, Christian diplomacy is one of those things that really reflects the heart of Christ towards us, towards the global world at large, and towards how we as believers are supposed to be behaving in a global society, right? The first things first is, we present global solutions essentially to global problems, things that the world may not have an answer to, things that they may not be able to resolve. We as believers are supposed to actually let our light so shine and present these global solutions to the world to impact change. And one of the best ways that we can do this is through global advocacy and human rights. One of the things that we are charged to do as Christians is to pay our workers properly. And so, if it is a case where you have the income, you have the resources to pay people properly, and there is some kind of global shortage in some kind of way, then we as Christians are supposed to advocate for that. You know, if there are people that are not being treated properly, we are supposed to, as believers, advocate for that person to be treated properly. And an example of that, I think, is kind of like what the Quakers did, as a black person, as what the Quakers did with the Caribbean. They advocated for the rights of humans, they advocated for black people, that we are actually human beings and we need to end the enslaved trade. And that is an example, of Christian diplomacy taking place in this land. So kudos to the Quakers for doing that. Okay, the next thing obviously is conflict resolution. So we are supposed to be non-governmental mediators, right? Going into different lands and resources, and all these different things, and provide once again solutions to conflicts arisen. We have the intelligence of the Holy Spirit living inside of us, and I think we're supposed to really tap into that, to foster change in our world. And obviously missionary diplomacy, kind of just going around and making Christ's name magnified in whatever it is that we are doing. So if Christian diplomacy is a model that you want to add to your business, you can contact me at Talks with Zaria Podcast or zarirodney@gmail.com. I will leave the emails that you can contact me at down below, and we can book a consultation into how you can actually put this in your business. All right, bless you guys, and I will speak to you at another time on the Talks Zaria Media House. All right, bye.